When you come in there to do that, why don't you grab the link and put it in there instead of saying?
Because I don't know how.
You just press where it says copy, and then you go in and paste it. Or did you go in there on your phone?
Hello. How are you?
Hello. Hello.
Are you up there?
Right here.
Hey, Elsie.
Hi, Elsie. Can you hear me in the background?
Good. Kind of bored.
You get bored when the ducks are winning.
How's Scott, Elsie?
Hold on. How's that? Are we echoing? I'm not asking you. I'm asking Elsie if we're echoing out there. It doesn't sound like it in here. Hold on.
So you all moved in now?
No echo? Okay, good. Now that, wait a minute, hold on. Is that better? Okay. My ducks are winning. Get the phone away from my iPad. Is that seem better? Is it? There's, I can never remember. Is it? That's, hold on. Oh. Okay. How's that? All right.
Go, go, go. Did you see that play? You don't think you can? That's good. I hear the game going on now.
Are you still echoing?
You don't. No, it sounds like it. Jesus Christ.
How come you had to reinvent this every time?
I don't know. Hold on. Let's try this. Now that's much better. See, that's the earbud thing. You just can't ever remember if it's good when it's in or out. Better in. Because without this in, it's like having it here, or, oh, shit, I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, there's that echo. Shoot. I don't know what to do. How to do. Let me put my phone maybe in the kitchen. See what happens. I walk away. Walk away. How's that? Better? Let's see. It's the only bad thing is I can't mute myself.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't hear you on the computer.
So I muted.
Hmm?
I muted it on what I came up on. So,
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't look like it's still here.
Hmm.
Is that better, Elsie?
Did she hear you?
Female ref. It's the first time I've seen a female ref in one of these games.
It's because she's got long hair.
What's that have to do with price rise?
Stands out.
But maybe I didn't see a woman report that she didn't have long hair.
They're still playing, Elsie.
It's 32-14, just in the third quarter. I'm playing a rivalry, Oregon State. So did you sleep in the new house last night for the first time? Or was it the other day? Wow, that's kind of cold. You at a higher elevation than you were in your other house?
Burr.
Another belly fit. Keep up on that. And I think you have get like a wood stove or something like that.
They gotta heat their water.
Not that heat has any physical heat, not the hot water heater. Heating the house. Best heat ever. And it's pathetic compared to the inside game there. And it's a new stadium too. And just in the top of Florida. Oh yes. Another touchdown. I think I'm gonna be winning this game. Stop the grandson. It's 30.
How was the stove, Elsie? Did it have enough wood?
Ducks game on YouTube TV. Thirty-eight 14. 27.
Hmm? So what's everybody doing today?
Watching the game.
Because we got a big whopping 5 people in here now.
What's a workers' house?
Hmm?
Workers.
It'll be over soon, Elsie.
Well, at least you had time in between. Nothing worse than having to get it all done in one day. Probably. All that. So it pops up.
TC sleeping.
Yeah. Goats. Gotta take a nappy. So I hear Elsie is slaving, moving and stuff on TC's sleeping. I have this game like right on the nose almost. Absolutely awesome. Have you been able to unpack stuff little by little? Since you had some breaks and the time that you could get stuff over there and all. Awesome.
So we got a Joey lurker today? Yeah.
I need to see somebody that want to throw my name out there and see if I would boot him out and I didn't.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Good. Now you know. Doing okay?
What's that?
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I woke up this morning and Bub was doing bloody karate or somersaults or something. And then like Scott was awake. I was like, "Do you want to say hi to Bub?" And as soon as he turned around, they just stopped.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
The last couple of times I've been, like when I went and got my ultrasound, Chicky Babe will press the thing down on my belly, and whatever she's trying to do, take photos of, Bub just won't stop moving.
It's like, I'm
So
not gonna
it's
reveal my identity
well,
yet.
well, they're just wiggling around, and then they had to fuck around for ages to try and find the heartbeat last time because they just wouldn't keep still.
You got an active one. Just wait till you're about 8
Oh.
months along.
I'm all good with them being active and stuff, but holy shit.
Just don't keep your bladder too full.
Yeah, I've noticed that. As soon as you sneeze, you're like, uh-oh. Who the fuck made that a thing, Pookie?
I don't, but that's probably the worst part of the pregnancy for me, I think.
Oh,
When it comes
just
to that.
the fucking tiny little bladder that you've got to empty every 5 minutes.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm about,
Drop dead in that last 3 weeks or so.
oh yeah, as you get further along, for sure. I've still got a little ways off yet.
A little, but it seems to be going quick.
I know, I'm already, I'm close to 5 months.
Yeah. You're over, well, you're about halfway there.
Yeah, I'm over halfway, yeah. I got to go have another scan. I don't think it's this week. I think it's next week. Some morphology scan or some shit. It's where they check the size
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and see if the kid's underweight or not, or undersize or not.
Right. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that they did as many ultrasounds as nowadays.
Oh,
In my day, they didn't even have ultrasounds, but like when my daughter got pregnant, they only did like 1 or 2, and unless they thought there was complications or something.
oh yeah. Like if there's risk or whatever involved, I think they do a lot more just to keep track of things. I got to go do the bloody blood glucose test too. Lucky me.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky me.
Gotta make sure mama and baby are healthy.
Yeah, like I get it. I just wish they'd fucking, if they could come up with a better way of doing it, that would be great.
Yeah, give it another 10 years.
One that doesn't require as much pain would be good. Or inconvenience. There you go.
Probably more inconvenience than anything. So do you tell your doctor that if they see any body parts down there, not to mention what should happen?
Yeah.
Or do you secretly know and you just haven't told them?
No, well, I've told them, like, I'm like, I don't really care. So the last time I was there, the Chicky Babe was really conscious to tell me to avert my eyes in case she was like scared and something that gave the game away.
Right.
But I mean, like I said, I'm not I'm not against it, but Scott and I have both sort of said like we don't really care either way, sort of thing.
Right.
Hey, dirt guy.
So if it happens, it happens. It's not
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one healthy baby.
Yeah. I don't care about what they've got downstairs, so long as they're okay. And I met the midwife,
Oh,
or met a midwife.
so are you going to a birthing center or?
I'm going to try and go to the hospital. I was
How
actually
far
born
away
in this
are you?
hospital. Oh, not that far. About
That's
maybe a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's not that
good.
bad. My
Um,
second one, I was 50 miles away, and
oh, well, see, the doctor I go and talk to is in a different town.
Mm,
So they were like, "Are you planning on giving birth here?" I'm like, "I don't think I'd make the trip.
yeah,
I'd end up being on the side of the road."
yeah. You never know, though. With first one, it can be a long labor, or it can be like my
Yeah,
second.
the midwife was saying it can take days. I'm like, "What?
Well, she shouldn't even put that. Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, yes, another section.
It
They
can take
should.
fucking days."
No, I've never heard of it taking days, but because usually they'll, if you go over, let's say 30 hours or something like that.
Like, eventually they
But
intervene, I think, if
yes,
it goes for too long, quote unquote.
yeah. Whether it be like um, my niece's baby was breech, so they ended up having to go in and do a C-section.
Yeah.
Baby was like 5 pounds 8 ounces or something, little tiny little guy. And it's weird that they can see that, But I thought maybe they thought maybe he'd turn around or something.
Yeah.
How goes the dirt guy?
Hey, dirt guy.
How's your weekend? Just sitting here watching the this is always sort of a big rivalry, but we used to be a conference. It's Beavers, but we moved to the Big Ten. So this is just kind of a fun game more than anything, just to play, look like every year it was our biggest game to play them.
Oh, true. Ooh, I close the chat.
Four walls. What you building?
Horse stall.
Abundance property.
Yeah.
Someone's got a rooster around here. I can hear it crowing.
Cock-a-doodle-dooing.
Yeah.
When we went to Hawaii in 2011, the whole family went, grandkids and everything. Our 18-year-old he was little at the time, and there's on the island of Kauai, there's chickens everywhere and roosters. Somebody brought them over 100 years ago or whatever. And the whole island is just full of them. So every
Oh,
morning
shit.
you'd hear this cock-a-doodle-doo, and he would come downstairs and go cock-a-doodle-doo. Remember that one?
Who was it?
Todd.
No. Yeah.
Chickens, hey?
Actually, he went. That's what
Yeah.
the sound.
When two male roosters fight. They fucking go hard
Yeah.
with their crazy little velociraptor feet.
Mhm. Actually, I think
I was showing someone. I was showing someone fucking photos of the cassowary. I think it was Lollipop or Gia. I don't know. But I showed him like I showed him videos of the fucking thing and the noise they make.
Mhm.
It's kind of cool.
I think they're directly descendant from fucking raptors or something. So they're like literally dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's country, but
TC reckons he'd fight one.
no.
I'd pay to see it.
Cockfight.
No, like a cassowary. I don't know how tall they get. They're smaller than an emu, but their fucking feet are huge.
Really?
And they'll sort of like, when they go to attack something, they'll sort of launch themselves and like have their legs sticking out. So they'll try and like get you with their claws.
Yeah. Nasty. Man.
Yeah,
Wow.
they can kill people. Even the local indigenous fellas from up there, they had a Dreamtime story about the cassowary, how it come to be. And even in that story, they said just leave him alone. He's in his forest doing his thing. Don't need to go in there and hassle him. So even they knew.
Yeah.
Leave it the fuck alone.
messing with the wrong animal. So is your new place fairly close to where you used to live too?
Oh, fairly. Not that far away, which is good.
Long moves can be treacherous sometimes.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been like the distance going backwards and forwards hasn't been a big problem. Which is good. But the road is a lot busier here than the other place.
So do you ever, with it being as cold as it is right now, do you ever get snow?
Do I have what?
Do you ever get snow when it gets
Yeah, sometimes. There used to be snow more often, but it doesn't happen that often now.
global warming?
Like I think the last time, like it tends to be little bits, but it doesn't settle enough on the ground. It sort of just melts.
So you
It's
get
like it's cold enough for it to snow, but not cold enough for it to stay snow.
right.
Um,
You can see it coming down as soon as it hits the ground.
yeah, like it comes down in little flurries and that. You might see a little bit of coverage on the ground, but it doesn't sort of stack up.
Right.
I think the last big snowfall was before I was born in the 80s.
Oh wow.
And then since then, there's just been like the odd sort of snow flurry here and there.
Right. Yeah, we don't even
Which I mean sucks because it obviously needs to be there for a reason. Like we need frosts and shit for stone fruit to grow.
right. Every
But
season benefits to a lot of things.
yeah, but it's obviously too warm or not as cold anymore for it to have the right conditions to do it. Which is
You know, we
bullshit.
get just a little bit warmer than it could actually snow, or it's so cold that it's an ice storm instead.
Yeah.
There's just more that I love just sit in my living room and watch the snow fall.
It fucking isn't there parts of like Canada and shit where people get snowed in for months at a time, so they just got to live in their house.
Part of my daughter's territory is new territory is Calgary, and they get a lot of snow and like weather below zero. In the wintertime, they get a lot of snow.
Fuck that. I guess we make up for it with our really ridiculously hot summers.
Yeah.
Um,
But you get up into the hundreds very often. Is that kind of a norm?
I think the max here in summer would be, like 35, 37. It has gotten into the 40s and stuff a lot more often recently.
So that's like double of.
So when it's hot, it's hot. When it's cold, it's fucking cold. Like it's one extreme or the other.
You get a spring or a fall.
Yeah, we have those two that sort of break up those extremes, which is good.
You get like.
But it's just the sun. Like the sun has that bite to it.
Yeah.
Like you can almost, if you stand outside, you can almost feel yourself burning. We also have a hole over the ozone layer too, which doesn't help.
Yeah. What's done is done and can't be undone.
Although I was reading somewhere, I'd have to find the thing again. But apparently, the hole in the ozone layer is starting to repair itself. I don't know how the fuck that works, but I'll have to look it up.
There's even things in your body that sometimes will repair itself too. So kind of understand.
Yeah.
I think when I had my accident, I ruptured my spleen, and the doctor says, it's kind of your choice. If you want to have it taken out or just let it see if it will repair itself. But I was in so much pain. I said, no, just take it. And when he finally went in there, he said it was so bad, it was like hamburger. But it was a good thing.
Shit.
Chose to do, but had it not ruptured as badly as it did, it probably would have repaired itself.
Shit. Yeah, well, isn't there? I think it's the liver. The liver can regrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only organ that does it.
That's crazy. I asked Scott if he'd like to get rid of one of his spleens and pass it on.
Hey, he might, He very well might.
It causes me to have high blood white count all the time.
Oh.
So times where I've had surgery and stuff, and they always check your blood and all that, and they say, white count is high. And I've been seeing an oncologist for years, a phlebotomist, that he checks it out and makes sure that, and he has ran every test under the sun. I'm thinking, because my mom passed away from leukemia. So at first, that was my first thought.
Oh, that's what they were worried about, yeah.
And but it's been going on since I had my accident in '96. So we're talking almost 20 years. So
Shit. That's fucked up.
What, being that old?
No, like that fucking the people can live without bloody organs, you know. Like you can take a spleen or an appendix or even like a kidney and people just
Gallbladder.
survive. Like, yeah.
Gallbladders come out all the time.
Yeah, yep. Yep.
Like, why were we given these? There's a reason.
There was a fella here that died recently because he went in to have a, I can't remember if it was his spleen or his appendix removed, but they ended up taking in like one of his kidneys or some shit or liver.
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They took the wrong, they took the fucking wrong one.
Oh my God. That's a lawsuit and a half right there. Wow.
That's fucking unreal. Yeah, I'd be suing them.
Yes, hell yes. It's like, I mean, that
They
was-
make you sign all this fucking paperwork and shit, like waivers and stuff.
They do, but if it's something as drastic as taking the wrong organ,
Yeah.
no, I mean that goes a little bit beyond signing a waiver. You know, signing a waiver to have my gallbladder out, not my liver. You know, but
Yeah, that's fucking unreal.
how does that freaking happen?
It doesn't give you much faith in humanity, does it?
No doctors.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean, I've had a couple really good doctors in my life, and that's not saying much for as old as I am. I mean, I've been through the gambit with doctors and stuff. And it's just crazy. I wonder some of them how they even got their doctorate.
you wonder how the fuck they got their bloody degree. There was a doctor here. He was in uh, Bundaberg in Queensland, and he's thought to be behind all these fucking deaths and stuff at the hospital because he was just incompetent. He he fudged his fucking application. Like he lied on his fucking on what qualifications and shit he had, and they just didn't check it. Like I don't understand how they didn't check it.
Like kind of
But-
like not being a real doctor or something. Cause
No, like he was a doctor, but he wasn't as highly qualified as what he was saying.
right. Like he wasn't necessarily a surgeon, but maybe just a doctor.
Yeah. When he was working, the nurses would actively hide patients from him so he wouldn't go near them and like
Holy
like
shit.
yeah, they'd hide them from him so he wouldn't fucking go and end up killing them because he was a fucking dickhead. He fucked off to a different country. Like he fled because the authorities were after him and they had to extradite him back.
Was he killing people or was it just incompetence?
It was just incompetence. I don't think he was like a serial killer or
Oh.
anything. But oh fuck, I can't even think of his name now. Dr. Patel. That was his name. So don't go to fucking Bundaberg Hospital if you ever come here, for the love of fucking God. I can't remember how many people they think he had something to do with their passing. There was a few. He ended up going to court. He was found guilty, but then he somehow appealed it successfully.
How the hell do you do that?
And then he's gone back to, I don't know where he went. He just left Australia. He's just like, bye. And for all I know, he's probably bloody practicing medicine elsewhere. Isn't that frightening?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I remember that being all over the news. Holy shit.
My grandson probably can't hear. Are you muted?
No.
Okay. Oh. So our grandson is in Scotland right now,
Mm.
and his mom and dad took him to Europe for his graduation. So he's been in London and Scotland and stuff. He's a really England's soccer, football, whatever they call it over there. So every time our Ducks play, we predict what the score is going to be to see, who wins. And so he just texted me a few minutes ago. The game's not over yet here, but it's over where he's at. And he texts me. He says, "I win." Oh, I don't think so. Look at the score again, because I was closer by far. Because the score is 49-14, and the score he predicted 31-10, and I predicted 38-27. So I got at least on the Duck side.
Did anyone punch on yet?
Is anybody what?
Oh, in the game, has anyone gotten into a fight yet?
No.
Not this game. Years ago, because we are playing our rivalries, we would have some fights in the stadium. But actually, I think when we play, it's either the Huskies or the Cougars, one of Washington State's teams, we've had worse with them. I think it's the Huskies, but nothing big today.
No.
Banked in their own stadium. So.
If that's the case, go home early.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Dirt guy said it was Dr. Joe Wolf.
It could have been Dirt Guy. I could see him faking being a doctor too.
Hmm. Scout get back yet?
No. He might be
Holy
getting more
moly.
stuff. Might be getting more stuff than what he originally thought.
Well,
When do you have to be out of the other house?
Tuesday, I believe.
oof. So let's hear some names.
I don't know. I said a couple yesterday. What did I say? Athena. I like Athena.
Oh, I saw that in the chat, I think. So you're
Or Luna. I like Luna.
Luna?
Yeah.
more for girls' names, are we?
Well, I've got boys' names picked out too.
Scott?
Couple.
Like juniors?
No, he's like, fuck no. I said, what can we And then I asked him if we could hyphenate the baby's last name. And I thought his head was going to fucking pop off his head. I was like, no. And then he started saying that it'd have to be his name first because I'm like, no, it would be my name first and then your name.
Right.
So it would still be. But he reckons it'd be the other way around. I'm like, no way.
Well, there's one way to solve the hyphenation problem. You could just get married.
Well, he's once bitten, twice shy, see.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
So I don't push it. Like, if it happens, it happens. If not, then that's okay too. I have the same. We have the same legal protections under the law because they recognise de facto. They recognise de facto relationships.
Yeah.
So
They don't. Well, my grandkids 7. Well, the grandson, the one that just had a baby in April. I was telling the story the other night. I don't know if you heard of it. He FaceTimes us when we're on our cruise to show off of the ring that he gave his girlfriend that they can get married. And they didn't know yet or anything. And so then she calls me the other day and she says, well, we've decided to elope. And I said, so where are you going? And she said, well, I'm just going to stay here and get married in the church in town here. I said, that's not eloping. That's not what eloping means. Eloping means
doesn't it mean running away?
going to Vegas or Reno or something and getting married there. But, so she didn't quite understand. But it's just a kind of a rushed thing instead of taking time to plan it and all that stuff.
I wouldn't fucking be able to plan shit. I'd just be like, whatever, let's just go get married in the park and then we can use the barbecues there and make sausage sandwiches.
Listen, Guido and I got married in my daughter's backyard.
Yeah. Like I couldn't put it this way. If Scott and I walked into a church, I wouldn't be surprised if the fucking thing burst into flames and fell down around us. I couldn't see us getting married, like having like a religious ceremony or anything.
Yeah, no, that's why we didn't get married either. So, just we did have somebody marry us, but it wasn't.
Yeah, like the parklands here are really pretty. There's this archway that's near the creek. And there's like a really nice wooden bridge and, and different parts of the year, this archway will be like different colours. So like, I think it's in spring, it's like wisteria, I think. So it's like really pretty purple sort of flowers.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the time it's like this really beautiful, luscious green, or it just dies off in winter and no one goes out there anymore.
Weddings like that. I would prefer to do, even if it was inclement weather and it was in a friend's house or family member's house or something like that, over church wedding.
Yeah. My mum had a church wedding. That was really fucking weird. They used to have to go, I remember they had to go over and have like, I don't know if they were like these fucking counselling lessons or whatever the fuck with the fucking...
Yeah, they do.
The minister?
The Catholic religion, at least over here.
Oh, no, well, yeah, we're not Catholic, thank fuck, but they had to do however many meetings with the minister and go over these different themes and all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why?
me, just a lot of nonsensical money to spend. Putting on
Yeah.
a church wedding, white gowns, and not even Jesus.
Oh, there's a fucking bell going off now.
In the house, outside.
Nah, not our house. I should probably go check this fireplace though. This oven.
Like a cook stove or just
Yeah, wood stove. I'm in the process of trying to warm up the fucking water. Oh, it feels quite warm. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's fucking try it.
water.
Did you fall in, Elsie?
Nah. It's burning. Maybe a little while longer it might be hot water.
Yeah.
It's warmer than what it was.
What's the hot water for?
Oh, just so people can have showers and shit.
Oh, is that how you have to heat water?
Yeah, that's how this house is set up. That's because this is it's that oven's been there forever.
Mm,
So, and that's how the fucking water system's set up.
yeah.
You got to light the fucking oven to heat the water.
Does it go through like a hose or something into a box warmer or hot water?
I think I got a fucking splinter in my finger.
See, back east they heat. Most of the homes are heated by. It kind of looks like baseboard heaters, but there's a hose that goes through it that has hot water in it, and that's what it's like a radiator type of thing.
Okay.
Like here we have forced air. It's either air conditioning or it's the heat, but it's comes up out of the floor, both heat and air conditioning.
I think it will get changed eventually, but
Hey, Gia.
I'm going to drop down in chat so I can
Okay.
get some of the stuff unpacked, but I'll be listening.
Okay, Elsie.
See you guys.
Yep. So what you been doing all day today, Gia? Hmm?
And hopefully having a good Saturday.
Did you work hard?
You're fighting with STL. We're at Discord somewhere.
Did you win, Gia?
Fighting with A. It's just too much for me. Stand there listening to him for very long.
Win the fight with Abe.
Can't let Abe outwit you, Gia. Thumbs up. We can never give it to Dawn as many times as it's supposed to. Maybe unplug it and just turn the dial on the clock.
Mm-hmm. I'll fuck with it Wednesday. Is it the right time?
You know, it's still gonna get one like 8.
No, the hands.
Might be a minute off. My phone says it's actually the right time. It's tracking stuff for a while. Where's everybody else? Gia. Sloppy and Lollipoppy.
Does it? Cool. Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be live streaming now because he didn't know he couldn't make it. So he was supposed to be live streaming like between 3:30 and 7:30 or 6:30. Sleeping.
He's snoozing.
Let Abe win, Gia. Makes his head swell too much. He's acts more of a moron than he already is.
Ball bag.
Yes, he is. Umpire Eli Bellamy. You got that one. Spot on. It's just some people I just cannot handle. It's one of them.
You don't like Abe, huh?
It's just obnoxious. That's all. Give me stickers.
Hard telling, Gia. Tch.
There's gonna be a new antenna with me. The camera, like if you wanna, I don't know if it's like for screenshots instead of having to push the
Hmm.
other two, just have this one. But
I'm Gemini, Gia.
Gemini cookie. She made that to you.
Hmm?
My daughter's a Leo also.
Is that what you are, Gia? A Capricorn?
I'm a Capricorn too, Gia. Four days after Christmas. Birthday was messed up every year when I was a kid. January Capricorn. You were lucky then. Because all I remember as a kid was, here's your Christmas and birthday at the same time. So I feel like I got left out of a lot of stuff. celebrate birthdays anymore now. So. Which would be nice. Trying to forget birthdays. Quit celebrating at 32.
Yes, Jam? Who's that?
That's Gia. I don't think I've ever seen her myself. This really isn't getting bigger. Gut boy. Only got one gut boy. That's my control pole I'm driving. Sounds like tank boy. You gotta put his link in Discord sometime. Geo's gonna go check him out.
His porn name?
He does gay belly porn.
Hmm?
Read. He does gay belly porn.
That's exciting. No thanks, Gia.
Well, put his link in the Discord. Check this person out. So know who y'all are talking about. And here.
Uh-oh. No. I don't know. What's the pay?
Yeah. If there's enough money involved, you probably do just about anything. You gotta Google it,
Gay porn?
or TC would consider doing gay porn.
Gia, go get everybody.
Seriously. All right. I'll find anybody besides Ave to liven it up over here.
Not very much for getting plowed in the ass.
Yeah. I think you would need more than that. But then again, you never know. A buck is a buck when it comes to DC.
He might be paying them.
It's possible. Didn't sound very
Hmm?
good. That didn't sound very good. I just turned the TV off. What's it doing?
Turn it off again.
We have a ghost. Where is it? I was sitting here at 11:30 last night and it came on. So I just left it and about 10 minutes later it shut itself off. Guess they wanted to. Wasn't a very good show or whatever they were watching at the time. Pretty much. Honestly. Did you see that video I put in Discord with Trump and Elon Musk?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Maybe out of change professions might make some more money that way. You don't have to work quite as hard at it.
Start out as a fluffer.
Glory holder. You could go real today. That's totally up to Guido.
I don't care. We can run him off.
You can't out talk him, huh?
Mm.
Unless you boot him. I'll see you later.
Mhm.
I hear ya. wanna know how much you paid for those little badges that flashes around and stuff on Amazon.
Hmm. Well, what should I say?
I don't know, this is your stream.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Why are you live?
Huh?
Why are you live then?
To entertain everybody.
How can you entertain them if you don't say anything?
They're supposed to entertain themselves. They're adults.
Well, they can do that in Discord. In fact, they do more in Discord than
They know how to adult.
I'm not too sure about that. Some of them do. I don't know.
He's probably still sleeping, Elsie.
Yeah, give him a ring there, Elsie, and tell him to wake his ass up. He's supposed to be live streaming right now anyway. Tell him we just screwed up the whole day. My girlfriend was here waiting and everything. That's my Larkin. Nappy time is over, TC. Sleep through the night. Watch. See, not everybody knows how to adult. I don't either most of the time. I'll see and just fake it.
Well, well, well.
We used to say that.
Hmm? Negan.
For a second while it gets nice.
What?
You have to mute for a second while it gets nice.
So did you call him, Elsie?
If you did, what did you call him? Inquiring minds want to know. There's pictures on that last night. Did you hear me talking to it?
Hmm?
Did you hear me talking to it?
You mean whirly twirly? Ziggy? What you doing, Elsie?
She's trying to adult.
Oh, yeah? So, Gia, where's everybody else at? Lollipop and Plop and Bacon. They talk about they're bored all the time. Well. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Nothing exciting going on, so I'll talk to you all later. Bye.